dudes, welcome to today's project. I'm Bangers. Welcome back. This is awesome. We recently got a new fridge. We had our broom and our dustpan hanging on the wall next to the fridge, slipped in tight next to the fridge. That's a different show now. We've got a new fridge and what have you else. We've got to shift this out into the laundry. Hence we're in the laundry. And we're going to do two things today. We've got this fitting here that's really good. Just this clip fitting for the broom. As opposed to a hook, trying to manage that onto a hook, that's painful. We're going to put this in the Gyprock and show you a good way to do that so it doesn't come out. And then we're going to put the dustpan on the wall, just in here like this next to this thing. Okay, so just put that on its hook, leave it there, it's tucked in neatly, and what have you. Alright, so that's what we're going to do that. And to do that, we're going to use our friend the wall plug. Okay, these little bits of plastic that go on the wall. Now the idea here is they compress down, they go into a hole that's just slightly a little bit too small for them. So you can see here generally the green one is 6.5 millimeters. So a lot of people get this wrong because you don't normally get a normal 6.5 with these sets. Alright, now I've got a long 6.5 here. This is a masonry bit. Alright, and I've also got a drill that has a hammer action on it. So if you don't know about hammer drills, you put this on the hammer. Right, so drilling normally, I can press on this as I'm putting force this way, and it just drills normal, right? When I put it on hammer, it's running over a cam. And the drill is actually ever so slightly going out and back in. That's the hammer action. So it's going around and around and around like a normal twist drill, and it's going in and out, in and out. That's that loud noise. You hear it just ricocheting off the brick as it drills in, hammers in as the same time it's drilling. Masonry bit. So we're not even going to get that fancy. There's the 6.5. That's the 6.5 bit. This is just a little bit bigger than 6.5. It will compress down, that's why it's got all those ribs. It will compress down, and then in the end, our screw will drive into the plastic, just like that. Okay, and in the end, that'll be our scenario. Nothing fancy, we just don't care. It'll be on the wall. Happy days, move on. Right, we've got better stuff to do. Right. And it's just a laundry, so we're going to mark this out. We might put you in a better position. These guys. I'll put you in here so you can see what's going on. That's it, awesome, yeah, good. So might just take this off the wall. Do you want to hang on that for me? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. What do you reckon? Mark him out. Beautiful, righto. Now here's a trip for young players. Really is our dustpan. So I'm pretty confident there's nothing in this wall, right? That's just the supporting structure there with the two lots of bricks. So I'll put this here. Watch your eyes, mate, jump back a little bit. Alright, barely any on the ground. There's your tip for the day. Alright, now we're going to tap this in. Just going to blow that hole out gently. It's really important to get all the junk out of the hole. Okay, nice there. One end is tapered like that. It's got a 45 on it. Stick it in, get it started. It should be just kind of hard to tap in. Right, it'll fight you at the last bit. Right, beautiful. Now for our screw. With that big screwdriver spud. Okay, here we go. It's going to give it a little angle. It'll straighten itself up. Beautiful, look at that. I was born with that. I'm going to empty that into the bin spud real quick. Yeah, I've got that, yeah. So there you have it. You can see that screws in. That's got a rating on it. And as that screw went in, it expanded the plug, right? Beautiful. Where's the other part of this? Good work, mate. Happy days. Right, wish straight. It's going to sit flat on the wall. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, copy that. Oh, that's it. Done. Easy for today. Next job. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is putting this into the Gyprock. And as you know, the Gyprock is about 10 mil thick. Some there's 8, there's 16, but in general, that drywall or the Gyprock is 10 mil thick, say. So you can buy these, which are drywall screws. Now, they screw in, they damage the Gyprock when they go in, and they screw in. You get one shot at these, really. Anything that moves around, this will eventually wind itself out or fall out. So they're just a big screw that you screw into the Gyprock, and that anchors itself into the Gyprock. I've had good luck with these. They're okay. They're okay for a purpose. Hanging a small light, doing one picture, whatever. But I've even found these, just the movement of the house alone can disrupt these, or in a building where there's doors opening and shutting all the time. These just work their way out, okay, of the Gyprock. Okay, so we're not going to use those. There's a bunch of different ones, but the one I prefer to use are these. These are called hollow wall anchors. These are from Maxim. Okay, got on them. Okay, and you need a tool to put these in, right? This ratcheting tool. And what this does is, I'll give this a little bit of a live demonstration. This is the bit that goes against the wall here, this shoulder. So you would see that looking at the face of the wall. This goes into the wall, and this section of this here, when you crimp it, it crimps up and grabs the Gyprock from behind. So you can see here how this operates. That pulls that in and pulls the screw out. So I've got to put this on one side. Got to put the screw head on one side. Whoops. And that on the other side like that. So that would be against the wall. This would be in the wall cavity past my fingers. And then it starts to crimp. Okay, and comes back and is tight on the Gyprock from the front, like that, and then I can unscrew that, and what will be left in the wall is that. Screw that in, and that's what I can use to screw onto the wall. So what we're going to do today is... Does it screw? All right, so we're gonna mark 2 holes, and we're gonna drill. These are a normal twist drill. Wait, right there. These take a normal twist drill. So these are 10 to 16 millimeters wall thickness, and then you drill this out with, it'll say it on here somewhere, talk amongst yourselves. Thread, it's a 4 millimeter machine thread. The length is 8 mil of grabbing ability. And I'll use a screw drill driver, a variable. It doesn't actually tell you how what the drill size is, but I'm tipping it 6 mil. No, let's try 7. Okay, 7's probably just perfect. So you want that. I'm just measuring that drill against this end shank here. Right, 7 looks to be pretty good, is what I'm saying, is they're the same diameter. This piece here is the same diameter. Okay. Alright, so this is, I'm going to drill a hole in the wall, I'm going to feed this through and then crimp it. So let's get to doing that. We're going to change our drill here. We're going to use a normal twist drill, not on hammer this time. Alright, so normal twist drill, and we're going to go, we're just going to slow it down, and we're going to go onto not hammer, not screwing, we're going to go to twist drill. Okay, scooch over. So where we want our broom, just jump over there for me, chicken. Yeah, that's it. Where we decide our broom's going to go is here out of the way, which is pretty neat. Doesn't get impacted by the door, it's out of the way, it's not bothering anybody. We want it off the ground. Kids can still get it, so you can do your sweeping. Right, there she is, right? I don't even want to get overly invested in where it should be. You hold that, Spud. What we'll do is, I'll hold this, you pull the broom off, mate. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that's great, that's pretty level. Yeah, that'll do. Just going to mark that with the drill. Mark that with the drill. There we go. Whoops. It's pretty level. So I'm going, I could be, we should check that. We may get lucky enough to go to a stud there. But we want to avoid the stud in this case. I'm going to come up just so I know I can avoid that stud. Right, for the purposes of today's, what's his name? Trying to get again, Spud. Yeah. Ever so slightly mark that. So what I'll do, just a little trick I learnt back in Nam when you want to have a, I could not be bothered to go and find my stud finder, so we're going to do this. We're going to take that hole and we're going to just drill a pinhole. Okay, so there's something behind there, right? I can feel it, yeah? But look how small that repair patch is, it's tiny. Okay, so we'll get the next one on. Okay, we're straight through into the Gyprock. Yep. Okay, so that's, hear that? Just to ever so.
Yeah, it sounds deep.
Yeah. So that's the stud, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so just for today's video, we're going to go above the stud. All right. And now, all we have is that tiny little hole underneath. And what that would do is, we just fill that with a bit of liquid nails and a tiny little bit of paint. You probably wouldn't need, sorry, not liquid nails, no more gaps.
Whatever you use on your thing, but patch it up.
Yeah, that's right. You put a dog of no more gaps, okay, it's the laundry, yeah, just, nice.
Don't
right. So,
scrape it down.
that's right. Now, I know there's insulation in here, so I'm going to drill steady so I don't wind up the insulation in the background. Look how slow I'm drilling, it's only Gyprock, a lot of people on the Gyprock, you don't need any of that. Just real slow on the Gyprock. Just in she goes, right, that's the tip, okay? If there's insulation back there and you go flat out drilling, you'll just wind up the insulation, you'll go to pull your drill out and it'll be chaos. So, now we've got our friend, I'm going to bring you in a bit tighter because come in this way a bit, Spud. Yeah, that's it. Bring those guys in tighter so we can see exactly what I'm doing. Alright. So, it's important not to over tighten these, right? You'll feel, that's why the handle's only short. So I'm going to wind these out just so I've got the head on one side and the little washer on the other, right? And now I'm going to feed that in, right? Okay. Push it so the little teeth go in, and I'll just, there it goes. And I just heard it grab up on the Gyprock. That's it. It's in there, it's beautiful, it's nice and tight. Same thing, just going to wind this out to the right spot. The little washer's on the front, right, like that. I'll just slide it in, that's it, Gyprock's pretty forgiving. There it goes, and I'm listening. Oh, that little washer's not in the right spot. And I can hear it lean up against the Gyprock. Very nice and easy. That's beautiful. That one could just be a fraction tighter. And you can really you really can do these up too tight. Okay, so bring these screws out. Beautiful. Bring this screw out. That one can go in there. Put these little washers on behind, like that. I have no understanding if that's exactly how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I do it. Just to get a bit of extra strength there. Then we wind these in. Just by hand at first. Alright, there we go. Now we'll send them home. Just going mostly all the way into the gun. Lean up on that with the screwdriver. There we go. So now we can just ever so slightly just nip up on those, and you'll find that helps as well. This will be that's a really strong Gyprock connection. That won't come out. And now, Robert, your own friend, Robert's your dad's brother.
Daddy.
Hey, darling. How was your day? Okay, that's wall anchors for today. Like I said, you can use these, but don't use them for an application like this. It's not going to hold. They're going to fall out. And this, you got to buy the tool for this. These tools are about, I think, $30 or $40. But you know, you're unstoppable once you got one of these. You can put those points in the wall, and that is actually that's pretty strong. You'll pull that one off there all day, and it's not going to hurt the Gyprock because it's held either side of the Gyprock, squishing it like that. So, yeah, I know this might seem simple to some people, but that's the tip. Yeah, I know it might seem simple to some people, but they're the tips for today. We've got the project done. Happy project.